Hello everyone, welcome to this booty building workout. Today you will need a set of medium to heavy weights, a mini band, and a slider if that's how you do your lunges. Otherwise, that one is just optional. So we are gonna go ahead and get right into it, starting with a warm up. So go ahead and jog those feet out. Let's get moving. Today we have a series of 6 exercises that we will repeat 3 times. I know it's a little bit longer of a workout today, but I promise you, you are going to feel the burn. You're going to feel so accomplished by the end of this. As always, if you need to take it easy, you can modify by always taking out that hop and then just keeping one foot on the ground at all times. Let's actually go into a hamstring curl, pulling those hands back, driving the heel towards your glute. Good, so just starting to get warmed up here, allowing our body to just get loosened up. And I want to remind you guys, if you do struggle with knee pain, make sure to take modifications that you need to. If something does not feel right, always feel free to send me a message on Instagram, talk to me about it. I am here to help you guys, even if you are struggling through an injury or a setback. All right, go ahead and take it out nice and wide here. 2 pulses on each side. Sitting back into the heel, chest stays up nice and tall. Good, you should feel a little stretch through that inner thigh here as you sink down, starting to work into those quads. Good, last one, we're gonna hold it down here, sinking down nice and low. Breathe. Good, go ahead and walk those hands all the way over, sink down to that other side. Good, legs stay straight, reach through the center, and then roll it on up to the top. Good, we're gonna step back into reverse lunge here. So reach those arms all the way up, standing nice and tall, feeling a little stretch through that hip flexor. Set it back, switching it over, other side. So today, in our lunge series, we will be doing a slider lunge. If you guys have done my workouts before, you know I love that variation. But there's always an option just to do a step back, just like what we're doing now. So if you don't have that slider, feel free to take that variation. Let's finish off one last one here. Good, and then let's take it out into a wide stance here at the back. We're gonna roll down, walk it out to a high plank position. From here, holding that core in nice and tight, shift your body weight forward. Bending those elbows, you can set down the knees to modify. Lower yourself all the way down, pressing into an upward dog. Tuck the toes under, downward dog. Walk those hands all the way back. Inhale, take the arms up. Good, do that again. Exhale, walk out. Hold that plank. Rock the body weight forward, dropping down, elbows shift, press up. Good, tuck the toes under, set back. One more time through that, this time adding in a squat at the back here. Arms lift up, stand up out of it. Sit back down into that squat. Extend the legs straight, walk it all the way out, holding that plank position a little longer this time. Good. Go ahead and step one foot up. Big step up into a little twist here. Shine open the chest, stack the shoulders. Fingertips lift up nice and high. Set it back down, step back to that high plank. Other side. Big step forward. Open up the chest, the shoulders. Good, hand steps back down. Stepping into that plank position one last time. Lower yourself all the way down. Shine open that chest. Good, tuck the toes under, press back. And walk those hands all the way back. Going into that squat here, sink down nice and low. Arms are gonna come up over the top of the head and stand it up. Whew, good job. Taking it into a quick quad stretch here. Noticing I'm already out of breath, so it's okay. At any point in time, if you get out of breath, good, that's why we come here. Go ahead and switch it over. That's why you press play. That's why we work on this every single day. Showing up for yourself, getting stronger, building that endurance. Go ahead and take that leg, kick it up and over, stretching out through the glute. Of course, you can always hold on to something if you struggle with balance there. I always like that added challenge though of trying to work through the balance. Go ahead and switch it over, other side. Sink down. Dog hair, always. Those of you guys who have dogs or cats, it's like never ending. I don't know why I try to wear black pants. All right, go ahead and stand up. Get into it. So we are gonna be going into our first move here, which is a lateral band walk. So you're gonna take your mini band, and if you don't have one, you can always improvise by just using your body weight here into a low squat. So we're gonna start off, hands on the hips. You're gonna step out, keep the knees in line as you step out. So you never wanna step like this where your knee is then buckling. So big step out, we're gonna go 2 steps to one side, 2 steps to the other. No band, you're sitting in a squat the whole time, okay? You guys ready? 30 seconds here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're gonna step, and you're cautious with this. So we can easily go on autopilot, especially if you guys have been here for a while. If you've been doing workouts for a while, this might seem like a very basic move, but actually when I started doing these in physical therapy is when I realized how much we rush through this move. So can we keep our knees away from each other? Can we keep our toes facing forward? Can we lead with the outside edge of your foot? So that way you're not rolling your feet inward. You're gonna start to feel this a whole lot different. Good, 3, 2, and 1. That was a little longer than 30 seconds, sorry. All right, taking that band off, just a quick little warm up there with our glutes. We're going into a slider reverse lunge. Using your weights as an added variation here. We're gonna go sliding back, straight back, then pull it up to the top, just like that, okay? We can add a weight too. I'll add 1, you can also use 2. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So slide straight back, then pull it up. So the goal here is to get that front leg at a 90-degree angle. We're sinking back into the heel of that front foot. If that slider is too much, or you start to feel your whole body weight shift back and it almost feels like you're going into the splits, then you've gone too far. You gotta keep your body weight forward, allowing the body weight to rest in that front heel, kicking that leg straight back in 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna switch it right over. We have 2 legs, gotta do the other side. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slide it back and pull it up. So this first round, we're staying nice and light here, not getting too low, kind of still warming up our body. But as we cruise through these circuits, challenging yourself to get lower or push your weights here. Almost there, stay strong. I dropped my weight about halfway through last time, so I'm gonna keep it even. I'm always like famous for doing that in workouts, especially ones I record. I don't treat each side equally. And rest, good. Kick that weight off to the side. Actually, you will need it, so grab it. We're gonna be going into a deadlift to a front squat. So chest is up, shoulders back, core engaged to start off with. You're gonna sit your hips back behind you as you hinge forward, allowing those weights to just gently come down in front of your knees. You're gonna pull up, bring those weights up to the shoulders, squat down, and then repeat. So try it out with me. Dropping down, keeping the chest up here, pull it up to the top, and stand, okay? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push the hips back, and it's kind of like an explosive movement up to the top. So I know this is a little bit more complex of a movement, but just take it nice and slow here. The biggest thing is don't drop your chest. Ugh, I hate that. So don't hunch your back here. You wanna keep a nice postural alignment as your hips drop back behind you. Slight bend in the knees, not locking out the joint here, allowing those weights to just shift down nice and naturally. In 3, 2, 1, set those weights down. Come on down to the ground. Grab a quick drink if you need it. Okay, so moving on here, 1 dumbbell up over the hips. From here, we are going to go into a glute bridge. You're gonna lift up and you're gonna drive the knee, then set it down, switch to the other side, lift and drive. Our modification is no weight, okay? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're gonna drive up, lift the knee, set it back down. Now your feet should only be like a couple inches apart here at the top. So as you lift that foot off the ground, pay attention to where you plant it. You don't want to keep a wide stance here. It's actually a little bit more narrow. And then everything moves as one unit. So many times I will see people go up into that bridge, then drive the knee, then set it down, then set the hips down. Let it be one fluid motion. All the way up, squeeze the glute. Drive the knee, breathe. Almost there, guys, stay with me. 5, and 2, 1, good. Set that weight down, flipping it over into a high plank position. Last move in our circuit here. So we're gonna go up high plank. We are gonna lift for 15 seconds on one side, then do the other. Our modification, we are right here, kicking it back in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So lift, we are not alternating. We are staying on one side. Take it slow, keep your body weight forward. That means try not to shift back towards your feet. Keep your body forward over the tops of the fingertips. And switch. You should feel that shaking starting to happen. Keep the core engaged. So trying to draw the belly button towards the spine. And then don't worry about lifting that leg too high. In 3, 2, 1, set it down. Whew. All right, got through one circuit. We have 2 more to go. Grab a quick drink. And then we're gonna go back into that band walk. So grabbing that band, go ahead and place it. I personally like to place it up and over my knees. I feel like sometimes if it's around your ankles, it's easier to do that, but it's totally up to you. If you have the strength, you can go around the ankles to make it a little bit harder, okay? All right, stepping it out in 3, 2, 1, let's go. As promised, I told you we're gonna amp it up a little bit the second round. So we're staying low here, but just a slight bend in the knees. About halfway through, we're gonna drop down into that full squat. If you guys don't have a band and you're already in that squat, we're gonna get lower. Good, and drop it down. So this is almost like a traveling wall sit. Big step out to the sides, knees go with your feet. Press on the outside edges of those shoes. Good, stay low. Can we get a little lower? Drop it. Woo, do you feel that? I hope you do. In 3, 2, 1, hold it down. Give me little pulses here for 8, 7, sit back, come on. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, go ahead and take that band off. Okay, grab onto your slider and 1 or 2 dumbbells going into that slider reverse lunge. Let's start with the opposite foot this time. All right, go ahead and begin. Sink it back, stand it up. Good, so this is a full range of motion movement. We're not staying down here. So sometimes I will have you keep it low. We are standing fully up out of it. Good, nice strong range of motion. Shoulders back. Good posture here, 10 seconds. Yeah, you should feel that burning start to happen on that front leg. Whew, keep it up, 3 seconds. And switch. Other side, same amount of attention here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sink back, chest stays up. Now on some of these more repetitive movements, we start to tune out. It's very easy to start thinking about your to-do list, what you got going on after this. I challenge you, treat this like a yoga session. Really try to stay present with what you're doing. Think about where you're putting that body weight, what muscles are working. Can we get a little lower on these last 5? In 3, 2, finish it. Woo, all right, grab both weights. This is our cardio move, so it should get your heart rate up a little bit. Going into that deadlift, slight bend in the knees, spring up to the top, squat. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring it up and pull. So as you do this, keep pressing on the outside edges of those feet. We never want to collapse. So keeping a nice stance here, even if you have to widen your feet just a little bit, and then keep the posture. Send the hips back without dropping that chest. Does that make sense? Hopefully you're getting it here at home. Posture check. Shoulders are pulled back. Woo, 3, 2, 1. Half rep there. All right, take it down to the ground, going into our marching glute bridge. No weight this time. 15 seconds one side, and then the other. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So you're gonna drive it up, tap down, lift, and tap. Now there's a difference here between just like flailing your leg up there and actually using it more as a single leg bridge. So we're driving the knee, yes, using that lower core here, but we're not as much using it for momentum. So check yourself. Or you wreck yourself. Come on, I couldn't help it. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold it up. Give me little pulses here for 15. The leg can go straight, it can go bent. It can even lift up and over the top of the other leg. Lift the hips nice and high. Come on, feel that burn. In 3, 2, 1, switch. You should be so thankful you're laying on the ground right now during leg day. All right, in 3, 2, 1, begin. Drive the knee, tap down. So sometimes it physically helps if I like put my hands on my lower core here and really try to make sure that I'm not like flexing my leg up there and I'm having control. So bracing your core through that whole time and making sure the breath stays consistent. We never want to hold our breath here. Use it as power, as fuel. Lift the hip, drive the knee. We're gonna go into pulses in 3, 2, hold it up. Give me 15 seconds of pulses. Remember, we had those different variations, straight leg, bent, or one leg up and over. It is your choice. Play around with it. Let's go. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Last move. Flipping it over into that plank, going into our leg lifts. 15 seconds per side. Start with the opposite leg this time. You ready? Pop up and begin. Kicking that leg up, keeping a consistent pace the whole time. It's so easy to want to rush through these moves, but sometimes it's actually more effective if you slow it down and really focus in on what muscle groups you're working. Feel the burn. Switch it over. No breaks here. Keep the core engaged so you're not arching through that lower back. Body weight forward, shoulders down. 5 seconds. Stay with me. And rest. Beautiful job. Grab a drink. Woo. All right. One more round. We've got this. You've come this far. Let's get after it. Grab that band. Going into our band walks, last and final time. You really want to feel it this round. So do what you got to do to make this count. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Stepping it out. Actually, stand up out of it completely. Unless you don't have a band, then stay low. We're gonna go straight leg walk to start off with. Just a slight bend in the knee. Stepping out 2 times each side. Drop it down low now. Sink down, push the knees out wide. Good, stay with me. Keep it low. Stay focused here, you guys. You showed up for you today. You might as well make it worth it. You don't get results by giving up early. Stay dedicated to the end. We have 5 seconds. You know I'm gonna make you pulse at the end. Hold it, give me pulses here. Sitting back into the heels, keep the chest up. I know you wanna punch me a little bit in the face right now, but don't punch your TV, please. For 4, 3, 2, push those knees out, little presses. Push the knees. Micro movement here. Little baby pushes. For 4, 3, 2, rest. I know that was mean. Okay, we're gonna go into our slider reverse lunge. You know what, just because I'm feeling crazy, we're gonna do 2. Oh boy, you gonna match me? Let's go, here we go. 30 seconds, and begin. Slide it back, pull it forward. Whoa, way different. Sometimes, especially when you go up in weight, you have to slow it down, right? Think about the form, press. Good, so a lot of times balance will play in here. So if you're wobbling everywhere, just try to stare at something in front of you that's not moving, and then really focus in on your breath. Oh man, finish out one more here. Woo, nice job. Set those weights down for a quick second. Shake out that leg. One more time on the other side. Come on, you guys. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Push back, slide it forward. Do you guys have a dominant leg? Because I do, and I can definitely feel it. Oh man. So kick that leg back, push forward. Get as low as you can. And remember, just because we're not on the ground doesn't mean we are not working core. It's a big core move here. Keeping you stabilized, draw it up to the top. Yes, stay with me. Woo. In 3, 2, 1, kick it out. Going into our deadlift to front squat. I might not be able to talk here, I'm breathless. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sink it back, pull. Stay focused. So sink that squat really low. Drive up. So think explosive movements here. Push the booty back behind you. Feel the stretch through the hamstrings as you sink down. Woo, 5 seconds. This goes quick. Finish out one more here. And rest. Down to the ground. Woo, going into our marching glute. Knee drives up. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive it and tap. Staying with me the whole time here, you guys. Remember, it's one fluid motion up, driving through the glute of the standing leg. Lift and squeeze. Lower core playing a part here too. Lift up and pulses. Lifting that butt as far as you can off that ground. I know it really burns here. Try to stay with me. Lift it. Leg goes up straight. Drop halfway, lift. Drop and lift. Feel that burn. Just embrace it, you guys. You are already here. Why not make the most of it? In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg up and over. Whew. Quick glute stretch here. All right, other side, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Lift and tap. Make sure, I always tell my classes this at Ohana, make sure that you don't do the same leg twice. Always making sure to switch sides. We don't want to be lopsided here. Lift and drive through the heel of the foot that's on the ground. Lift and squeeze the core as you push up to the top. Remembering not to segment this movement. Keep it fluid. Almost there. In 3, 2, hold it up. Give me pulses here. Lifting and lowering, not dropping that leg down yet. Keep it up nice and high. Dang, this side burns. Come on, get them up there. In 3, 2, legs stay straight. Drop it down, lift. Down, lift. Oh my gosh. Finish it out. In 3, 2, 1. Take it into that stretch. Awesome work today, you guys. We have one more move left. 30 seconds of plank. And then we are out of here. Flipping it around. Hands underneath the shoulders. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. Leg lifts. Taking your time. Keeping your body weight forward. Remember, we're working on form here, not trying to crank out as many reps as possible. So really feeling that burn, checking in with your body. And switch. Other side. Keep those hips level with the chest, with the shoulders. Body weight forward, abs in tight. 5 seconds. Woo. And hold that plank position. Drop down to your forearms, hold it here. Finish strong, you guys, come on. 10 seconds left. Breathe. In 5, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Woo, I got sweaty there. Taking those arms all the way out in front. Knees are wide, sitting back onto the heels. Go ahead and walk those hands over to one side. Feeling a stretch to the side. Switch it over. Great job today, you guys. Bring it back in through. Then we're gonna take it into a stretch here. So sitting down onto your hips. And then one leg is gonna come up and over. Just stretching out that hip here. I am like pouring sweat right now, so hopefully you guys got in a good workout there today. If you didn't, maybe you know that you're getting stronger and you need to amp up those weights. Don't be afraid, especially with the time of year right now. Go buy some weights that are on sale, switch it over other side, or get creative at home. Heck, you can fill like jugs of water. I've seen people use like boxes of cat litter before. You can get really creative here. Use your boxes from Amazon that you have lying around. Good, go ahead and take those legs out nice and wide. So straddle position here, toes up towards the ceiling, allowing those hips to sit back as you stretch forward. You can kind of let those feet just naturally fall out to the sides. Whew. Good, taking some deep breaths here, allowing yourself to reset. As we put ourselves through a workout like that, it's so easy to just like go on about our day. Go ahead and sink over to one side, lift that arm up and over. So it's super important to make sure that you guys are stretching after this. So hopefully you're down here with me right now doing the same thing. Reach it over, other side. Good, allowing our body to recover. Hopefully you really felt that burn today. Keep coming back for more. Make sure to subscribe. Walk it out one more time through the center. Good, and then bring it in. Feet together, knees nice and wide. Sit up nice and tall here. Inhale, deep breath up. Exhale, fold forward. Taking a second to just appreciate everything that your body just did and how your mind overcame the very easy temptation to lay on the couch and do nothing. So you made the good decision today to show up for you. And that you should applaud yourself for. Go ahead and stand it on up to the top. Okay, we're gonna take it into a quad stretch here one last time. So press that hip forward, standing up nice and tall, working on your balance if you can. Drive that hip forward. See, now I'm recovered. Hopefully you guys are too. My legs are shaking though. Switch it over, other side. There's always ways to modify and amp up a workout. So if you need help with that, and I haven't provided you with a specific variation, let me know. I'm here for you. Samantha Dawson _ is my Instagram name. Good, all right, finishing out, roll it all the way down. Maybe shifting side to side. One last time into that hamstring stretch. Roll it on up to the top. 2 deep breaths in, inhale. Exhale out, do it again, big deep breath in. And exhale out. Thank you so much for coming today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with somebody that you love. Bye, you guys.